Hi guys, thanks for coming to my channel. I'm so excited to see you guys, and thank you for helping me to hit one of my first goals, which was 500 members. And I hope that some of you guys are watching this video and now I'm at like 20,000. Let's hope. But as of the recording of this video, we are making things happen. But I wanted to just come on, and I had a quick topic that I wanted to talk about, and that is solo travel. I have had a lot of people recently talking about solo travel. I'm actually going to do a little collaboration with my daughter, who is traveling across Europe, and get some of her videos up on the channel with some places that she's been recently. And she's doing a lot of solo travel. So I thought I would just talk about why Viking cruises make for a great cruise line for solo travelers. So I wanted to just give you guys my tips and my opinion about it, because I love to travel by myself. I love to travel, of course, with my husband, but I really like traveling alone. I think, it doesn't work for everybody. Not everyone. I told you, I always have a hair. But not everyone is big on traveling alone. I'd love to know, I'm just curious, if you are comfortable traveling alone, just tell me in the comments. Like, if you've traveled alone somewhere, let me know like where you travel to, if you prefer to do solo travel, or if you're like, absolutely not, I would never go on a vacation by myself. I'm just curious, because I don't know, it could just be me. So why is Viking Cruise a great trip for solo travel? You may think that it is not going to work out to be on a cruise line, or to be in a cruise, or to go anywhere this long as a solo traveler. But I would like to give you guys some of the reasons that I think Viking Cruise can actually be a great choice for solo travelers. The very first reason that I have is because there is not as much live entertainment or evening activities where you may feel like people are really operating as a couple. So in a lot of cruise lines, there are things that you just feel are very much about either meeting other people, co-socializing, having things that are paired up. And so because the Viking Cruises Nightlife is very much about, time on your own, reading, the boat, really shuts down kind of early. I don't think that you ever really feel like you can't be alone. I spend a lot of time alone on cruises. I, will walk around, I'll read book, I will go to the spa, I will go to the tea, things like that. And so I feel like those are great things that you can do by yourself or with another person. So I think just overall, the nightlife aspect doesn't make you feel like you have to be with someone else or with a group to enjoy it, and you won't feel out of place. Reason number 2 is that the dining setup and dining reservations and everything that's related to dining isn't done in large groups, and it's not done in an organized fashion that you have to have a partner or a partner reservation. And what I really love about that is there's not really a lot of pressure on group dining. You're not necessarily having to sit with the same people every night, and you can walk in and sit in a table by yourself. There's a lot of open seating and dining. And I just think that the dining overall is set up to where you're not going to feel like it's a party of one situation. I mean, of course, if you are doing solo travel, you clearly know that you are by yourself, but I don't feel like it feels like everyone else is on a date. So, of course, the nicer restaurants are going to have people who are together in some instances, but it's not huge groups of people that are like joining together at like almost like a banquet table. So I think it's also a nice setup for people who are traveling on their own, because you're not going to have to be matched with someone else. And I think sometimes as a solo traveler, you may actually want to keep it that way. So you're not always coming on a cruise to be paired up with some other people that you don't know. You may just really be on that trip or on that destination because you want to go on the destination, not to like find new acquaintances. On that note, if you are on solo travel with the hope of finding groups to hang with, I would not recommend that this would be the trip for that, because you definitely can be solo and stay solo, but I wouldn't really see this as the cruise line that would open you up to meeting a lot of new people necessarily that you're going to hang with for the rest of the trip. So if you're looking to make like lots of travel friends, you might do that, but I don't know if you're going to like find a squad or a group of people during your trip. Reason 4 that I think that Viking Cruise makes a really good solo travel cruise line is because of the types of excursions that are organized and that are done on the cruise lines. Because all of the excursions are done in large groups with tour guides, you know, once you get off of the boat, you're really in a group that's listening to one tour guide for the entire trip. And to be honest, you can't really tell who's with who. You can't really tell if people are in a small group or in a large group. So, you know, once you get into your group and it might be like 15 people, it's really comfortable to just do that on your own as a solo traveler. And what's nice is that when you're ready to go, you can just kind of leave the group. You can have, you know, coffee or, you know, dine during the excursion, but it's very comfortable and you get enough group time to where you probably look forward to being able to come back and get some alone time as well. And then I think finally, the other reason that I think Viking is a really good option for solo travel is because the options on the entertainment, and I know I mentioned nightlife, but then this is more so like the end of evening activities as well, are all kind of based on solo entertainment. So you can do things like the trivia contest, in the lounge, they have live music. So there's not like a formal night where you feel like you have to be, you know, with a date or things like that. And so even the like big night under the stars is pretty much just like individuals that are showing up and doing things. So I would highly recommend it if you are trying to make the decision between different cruise lines. I think that this one would make me feel very comfortable traveling as a solo traveler. Let me know your comments and if you agree or if you've done it and have some experiences of your own. I look forward to hearing your comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is the perfect time. So I'll give you a second to subscribe, and safe travels.